So in biology lab, we did an experiment on water fleas, and we treated our water fleas with two different treatments. We used alcohol and we used caffeine, and we wrote our heart rates down based on the treatments into our lab manual. So we had a table in our lab manual for our individual data, and we also had a table in our lab manual for the entire class's data. So we wrote all this down in our lab manual, and then you will transcribe it into Excel because Excel is going to make it much easier for charting. So I've copied this down into Excel, and I am using the full version of Excel over the 365 version because it allows you many more features. It's all of the features in the full version. If you download the app, download it to your device versus the online 365 only version. So on my full version, I've got everything written in. I am going to now highlight my data, and I'm going to go to the top and hit insert. And then I'm going to pick a chart. So here are all the different charts. I am going to pick a line chart. The lab manual asks for a histogram, but I personally like line charts better. So I'm going to pick the very first one, the 2D line chart right here. And there it is. And we can see that it's got a title. It says Group 5 Treatment Data. And then we can see all the treatments down here, and the heart rates are over here, but they don't have titles, so I'm going to add them in. So add chart element, axis titles, and I'm going to do both the horizontal and the vertical titles. Let's highlight those. This is heart rate in beats per minute, BPMs, and these are the treatments. So that is my data for group 5, and we can see control, the alcohol treatment versus the caffeine treatment and how it affected the heart rate. It also asks that we graph the entire class. So let's do the exact same process all over again. Highlight all the data, and then we're going to go to the top insert, go to the line charts, 2D, and there we have it. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and tweak it the way I want it to be. So I'm going to change this chart title, and I want it to say the title of the experiment. So effects of ethanol and caffeine on heart rate of water fleas. So there's my title. I am missing titles for the axis again, so let's add chart element, axis titles, horizontal and vertical. Double click them. This is heart rate. Make sure you write the units, beats per minute. These are your treatments. And then I'm going to do one final tweak, and that is to move the legend from the bottom to the right hand side because I just like the way that looks better. So now we have the legend over here with every group in class, and every group has a different color, and you can follow each group along and see what their results were. So we have both charts, the individual chart and the group chart, and it's as simple as right clicking, hitting copy, and then you're going to paste it into your Word document. Your Word document will have your lab report, and you'll paste this into the results section, and then you're going to discuss your results and figure out what happened in there, and your conclusions write about what you came up with in your data. Why do you think you received the data that you got when you did this experiment? Is there anything different that you might change going forward about this experiment? Write all of that up in your lab report and turn it in. I hope this helps.